It's a rainy day in South Florida. There's only so much you can do on a day like today. One of those things is absolutely sitting outside under your patio, gazing at the pool. It's no mystery why people love South Florida. Sun, sand, entertainment, beautiful people, beautiful weather. But sometimes it gets rainy. No question that a rainy day can be a sad day, but it doesn't have to be when you have the beauty of a pool to gaze out onto when the weather is not behaving like you want it to. Not every home in South Florida comes with a pool. Sometimes a pool is a retrofit to an already built house. If you are currently in a home without a pool, or you're searching for a property that does not have a pool included with the hopes of including one after, let me give you some fun facts about purchasing a home and then adding a pool. So one of the first things I wanted to discuss is the permitting factor. You have to pull permits for something as expensive as a pool addition to your backyard. You want to make sure that you follow the local zoning laws and that it's permitted properly so that you don't get into trouble after the fact. Number two, measure wisely. You have to have enough yard for your pool, you have to have enough depth, and you have to make sure that your pool is strategically located for its most functional use. Three, you want to decide, do you want a permanent in-ground pool, which means excavating, digging, and laying out? Or do you want an above-ground pool, which also means that you have to add some sort of deck or access way for it? Three, you also have to find out if your homeowners association, if you're in one, has any issues or restrictions against adding in a pool after you purchase your property. You have to be careful where you buy in the first place if you intend to add a pool. You always want to make sure that you also budget for maintenance of the pool. Those things don't clean themselves. Those things don't sanitize themselves. You have to be prepared for what you're going to do about making sure your pool doesn't turn green on a regular basis. Another thing, on a day like today, you want to make sure you've decided if you're going to add an additional patio space so that you can still be outside. Do you want to screen and enclose your pool? There's a cost associated with screening in your pool. But what it does do is it limits how much debris falls into your pool and therefore how much cleaning you end up having to do. If you're in a neighborhood where there are lizards and little vermin that make their way into your pool, you want to decide, do you want a pool guard that they cannot get into, or to fully enclose your pool so that you minimize any intrusion. I know friends who have lizard poop in their pool all the time. You don't want that. So make sure your budget is friendly, your budget is wide. I mean, a pool addition, I can tell you, traditionally has not added the exact same resale value as the actual cost to include the pool. So if you're going to do it, make sure you're doing it for yourself, because it doesn't always end up dollar for dollar if you add it after the fact. I'm sitting here in Homestead in this lovely 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home that is for sale, and I'm hoping that anyone under the sound of my voice who is interested in hearing more about buying property with or without pools in South Florida, that you would think about me the next time that you do. And do one step further, give me a call. My name is Avril K. Sherazard. I'm South Florida's savviest local agent. 305-417-9242.